What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. The brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To play, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to stream number 368. And as you can see, we have a bit of a different setup tonight because we have a special event. So tonight we're gonna do some. It's very dark. I'm further away from the light. Let me just adjust that. Alright, I think that's much better. Sharky, I'm doing great. So tonight, got the racing wheel out because we're gonna be platting Gran Turismo 5. I'm about an hour away from platting the game. I'm only missing about 300,000 XP, which can be done by running the same race over and over again. It's a 4-minute event. It's gonna take us about an hour. Yes, it's the PS5 one, the PS3 one I've been working on. So the stream tonight is gonna be only this. Once I'm done with it, it's gonna last maybe an hour and a half. Once I'm done with the plat, I'm done for the evening. But it's gonna be an emotional journey. So I've been playing Gran Turismo 5 since I started when it came out. I bought the game about 4 days after it came out. My first trophy is actually like 4 days after launch, I think. Back in 2010, I believe. So I had played it only casually. But now in January I decided I was gonna plat the game. So since January I've been playing this an hour or two a day, and I have about 586 hours on the game. as we talk. So tonight we're gonna finish this, get the plat on it, and it also is going to be plat number 100. You see the most random thing driving home from work today? What was that, Sharky? So the setup is a bit weird. My boom arm is a bit like in the middle of the screen more than it usually is. Can't extend the mic all the way in front because I won't be able to. Well, maybe I can do it like I think I'm gonna bump into it, so I'm gonna just put it like that. Yeah, I'm a bit further, so it's a bit weird. All right, so enough, and hopefully the image, the game capture is gonna stick. I'm having a weird issue where I have to turn on my PS5, so that the switch, the splitter that I have recognizes the PS3. So sometimes when the PS5 goes to sleep, I lose my game capture. So hopefully I'll be able to avoid that. Some person dressed as a furry driving a motorcycle. A furry? Is that like a dog? Anyways, let's switch gameplay. Alrighty. So Gran Turismo 5. So just to give you an idea, like I said in the intro, I've been playing this game for 586 hours already. I drove a total distance of 95,650.9 kilometers. I have won 605 races. I own 1,026 cars. And yeah, that's about it. All right. So essentially, someone who thinks they identify as a specific animal, they dress up as is. Oh wow, okay, that's weird. All right, so what we're gonna do tonight is we're going to run the American Championship race at Indianapolis over and over and over again. And for that, we're gonna use so we have that NASCAR has 642 performance points, or yeah, the Ford LM GT-LM race car 673. We're gonna use this one. And we have soft racing tires on it. All right, we're good. That's weird. I've seen people like with the helmet covers on, but never saw a full dog outfit. All right, so I have my racing gloves on, of course. Congrats on the Mayo plat. You know what? I didn't want to do it. I just got it because it was plat number 99, and I've decided that I would get Gran Turismo 5 as a milestone with plat number 100. So this is my setup when I do the racing games. I don't usually have the mic in my face, but I have the racing gloves. So we're gonna be running this race 17 times. Takes about 5 minutes, and it's just running laps. It's full throttle. Full throttle, and it's all about getting the XP. That goes all out for racing games. Well, you know, honestly, I was for this running the 4 hours of Nürburgring over and over and over again. I had to put on the gloves because it's 4 hours of racing. Just, you know, wreaks havoc on my hands. Now you need to get Pat to dress. I'm gonna try and drive and not read at the same time. Okay. So it's flat out, pedal to the metal. No braking. It's not the most entertaining of ways of finishing a trophy, but or getting a plat or finishing a 500-hour game, 600-hour game. But you know what? That's how it's gonna go. I've been spending. I did the 4 hours of Nürburgring 17 times. So do a quick calculation. 17 times 4 hours. My calculations are correct, that's 68 hours of running the same event over and over again. I would do 28 laps, because actually you can win. Like the fastest car does 26 laps in the 4 hours. I could run 28 with the in 2 hours and a half with my Red Bull X 2010. So what I would do is I could do 4 laps on a tank of gas before having to pit, basically. So I would do 7 times 4 laps, so 28, and then I would just park the car near the finish line and wait for 2 hours or an hour and a half for the time to expire. And yeah, so I did that 17 times. So running this event, which is going to take about 5 minutes or 4 minutes a pop, times 17 plus a long time. It is intense. Sorry, it is intense. So now we need to get Pat to dress as the main character he plays in other games. You know I'm playing Tomb Raider, right? And I'm not dressing up as Lara Croft. No way. Alright, so that was one. Only 16 more times. I swear, it's not gonna be the most entertaining racing that you're gonna see, but it is what it is. You can start after Tomb Raider and dress up as Neo. Yeah, I could. So this was my off-stream game, as you all know. So the game plan after this, I'm gonna start Assassin's Creed Black Flag, the multiplayer, because you know what I decided? So I'm gonna plat slash complete all 30 of the Assassin's Creed games. I already have the plats and all the PS3 games that I have online, or actually I have the plats and all the games, the main story games, until Syndicate. Up until and including Syndicate. So I completed the online in Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation on PS Vita. Now the only one I'm missing is the online on Assassin's Creed Black Flag. So I'm gonna do that. When I'm done with GT5, Gran Turismo 5, I'm gonna do... You need to find your Vita charger. Isn't it like just a regular, like Samsung phone charger? Like the shape is the same. I would assume that you can... Oops, that was bad. Can't you use any of those normal chargers? Ow. You don't think so? You should check. Yeah, because there is that little power converter, or maybe there's some difference in voltage or something. I was surprised at the battery life of the Vita when you're playing with headphones, when you're not using the speakers on the Vita. The battery life is quite impressive. Very bad racing lines, by the way. I can finish up prepping Slide 3 and then jump into Uncharted Golden Abyss. I bought that too. I was trying to get the physical games because I was looking at the prices of the digital games, and I was you know what, I'm not gonna pay $30 for an old Vita game. But then I started looking at the prices of physical games, and it's like I paid like $55 for Golden Abyss. 3Z, want to plat all the Batman games? Are they worth it? I know it's long, but it's really that... Is it really that difficult? Totally worth it, honestly. The Batman games are amazing. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City are great. I really enjoyed Arkham Origins, although it did get some bad feedback. The thing with Batman Origins, though, is that there's online, and the online really sucks. The servers, I think, are going to get shut down in November. They were announced for getting shut down in like in 2014, I think, and they never actually shut them down. Or if you want to stick to like the trilogy, if you want, Asylum, City, and Arkham Knight, then you don't have to worry about the online. Now, are they that difficult? It depends on your skill level, because the story itself is not like the main game is not hard. The riddles can be a bit annoying, but with a guide, everything, you know, they're not They're easy to figure out. But the combat rooms and the predator rooms, which you have in Asylum. So combat basically is once you learn like how to evade and counter attack, you just jump around, evade, counter. You get some really high scores. The predator maps are a bit more challenging. And then in City, they added, how do they call them? It's not missions, it's campaigns. So it's a combination of either 2 combat and 1 predator room, or 2 predator rooms and 1 combat, or 3 combats, or whatever. So you have, I think, 3 lives, and you have to beat the 3 with gold, or 3 stars, or 3 medals, or whatever. So it does require a bit of skill and dedication. So I got the plat on the PS3 versions of Asylum, City, and plat and 100%, and Origins. And I recently bought the Arkham Collection or Arkham whatever, and I'm gonna redo Asylum and City on the PS4. So bear with me, guys, if I'm gonna try to read the messages between the races, because otherwise I'm gonna run into the walls and everything. It's not a very hard race, but I still need to look where I'm going. You know, don't text and drive and shit like that. The same thing applies in here. Alright. Hey, Boshi. Need to eventually do the plat for the Batman games and some of the Assassin's Creed games that I have, but I'm dreading it. Assassin's Creed games are very easy to plat. There's nothing very difficult about the Assassin's Creed games. The Batman games are a bit more challenging, mostly because of the combat and predator maps. You think Assassin's Creed sucks? It's personally, it's my favorite franchise. With God of War. Alright, so what now? 250,000 XP away. So about 12 more times. You platted like 8 of them? I platted... Okay, the Ezio collection, so 2... Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, 4, or Black Flag, so that brings us to 5. Am I right? 5. Then I got the plat for Unity and Syndicate. So that's what, 7? I'm sorry, the Insider, it's a pleasure. But you know, honestly, if you're not concerned about Origins, which is actually a very good game, play Asylum and City. They're awesome. You're gonna swear and bitch and about the combat, predator, and campaigns for sure. But once you master them, it's such a relief. But plan on spending like 20 hours only on those. Again, depending on your skill set, but I would at least say if you're going for 100%, that is, especially on City, because on City you need to complete all the maps with 4 characters, with Batman, Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman, and they all have different skills and abilities, so you need to relearn like all the skills after, or all the abilities. But I had a blast doing, you know, I enjoyed them so much that I'm gonna do them a second time. Tried to read chat. So that's the 3rd or 4th race I do. I lost count. It's gonna all be a big blur by the time I'm done with it. The thing with this game is that by the time you get to this point, your cars are so good, so powerful, that there's no race is a challenge. Like everything is super easy. Alright. Another one then. Okay, let me catch up here. When I'm done with the Messenger, I'm gonna play Arkham Knight. I want to play Arkham Knight too. But it doesn't have any online, so it's far behind in my... It's far down on my priority list. Very close to prepping Plague Tale Requiem. I need to play those games. I have Plague Tale Innocence. The first one. I haven't played it yet. Almost done with Sifu? Doomsday. Hi, by the way. Just need those godforsaken 20,000 points. I haven't played that game yet. Is that the game that when you die, you age by a certain amount of years? Just started COD Modern Warfare Campaign Remastered. Also have that on my backlog. I don't really play first-person shooters, but I need to get to those. I'm bad at first-person shooters. Sifu is really fun but tough. Est-ce que je suis prêt à plus toucher à ce jeu-là? Ouais, je suis prêt à commencer le 6. 6, Gran Turismo Sport, puis Gran Turismo 7 après. So I was talking about how my plan is to do the online in Assassin's Creed Black Flag after this. I also want to complete the online stuff on The Last of Us. Just because I want to complete them before the servers close. But then I'm gonna park them. And you know what I'm going to be doing after that? Off stream? Gran Turismo 6. So I'm assuming, or I'm estimating that I'm going to have about 20 hours of online to do on Black Flag, give or take. and maybe another 20 on The Last of Us. So maybe 40 hours. So about a month, probably, somewhere like that. And then I'm going to jump in on Gran Turismo 6. 6, c'est juste à 45 heures, ouais. 45 heures, puis il n'y a pas d'online. Pas de trophée online. So, yeah, like, Gran Turismo 6 is only about... It's actually more around 50 hours, because there's a DLC also. And, you know, I get everything 100%, so gonna have to do the DLC too. So, add another maybe 5 hours to complete the DLC, I guess. So, I'm estimating about 50 hours for Gran Turismo 6, which is not bad considering I'm at 586 hours on this one. Now, looking at this, please don't judge my driving skills. I'm way better than just going around in circles. I'm not super concentrated either. But I do plan also on doing Gran Turismo Sport, and I'll probably... maybe I'm gonna stream Gran Turismo Sport. I'm not sure. There's a big online component on Gran Turismo Sport where you need to qualify, get pole positions, get wins, and I don't know if I want to do... Since I don't stream very long, I don't know if I want to do that on stream. Stream longer. I'd really like to. I'd really like to stream longer, but I have a limited amount of time available in my days to stream. I do plan on taking some time off work in November and October and November. I have 11, or is it 10 or 11 vacation days left that I need to take before the end of the year. And I was thinking maybe like taking 1 week in October and 1 week in November, just so that I have, like, the last 3 months of the year are 3-week months. I knew I was going to hit the wall here. And December, the office is closed during the week of Christmas/New Year's Eve. So, New Year's. So yeah, so I was thinking of taking 1 week in October, 1 week in November, so I have like 3-week months. And I'll probably do like stream weeks on both of these occasions, where I'm gonna try and stream each day during the day. So maybe 5 or 6 hour streams. Like, get up in the morning, drive the kids to daycare, come back, stream from like 8 to 4. Oh, that's actually 8 hours. Yeah, something like that. 8 to 4 for the week, for like 5 days or something. I'd probably do that in October and November. I don't know what dates yet, though. Just pay Pat to stay home and stream? Yeah. That's a great idea, Sharky. Bakiyama72, welcome to the stream. You love this game? I love it too, but I've grown to not hate it, but I'm looking forward to getting the plat on it and moving on. I'm at 586 hours on this game. And this, what you're seeing now, what you're witnessing now, is the final hour. It's final hour on my console. Becky Hanma, sorry. Thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Doomsday, I'm gonna add your votes just in just a few seconds when I complete this this race. There we go. The stream deck is so far, I have to reach like all the way on my desk. So what was it? Neo. There we go. That's a bit of a... Just finished this first series of manga and I'm reading New Grappler. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, I'm assuming you're talking about mangas, but I don't know anything about those. I'm more of a American comic book person. Really like Spawn a lot. Although I haven't read Spawn for about 10 years. So like I mentioned in the intro, for those of you who weren't there, I won't be doing my usual 2-hour stream tonight. Although I'm already at 38 minutes and I only have like maybe 6 races done. But anyways, as soon as I get the plat, I'm gonna be done for tonight. I don't want to play multiple games on the same stream. That's kind of just me. I like when my streams are one game. Also makes it much easier for editing afterwards. I don't have to find where I switch games or add markers or stuff like that. I'm just lazy, I guess. So you might wonder why I'm running this track over and over and over again. The answer is very simple. This event, well, actually, the 4 hours of Nürburgring is the most XP per minute efficient one. Nope. If I go by memory, I think it gives you about 8,000 XP per minute of racing. Pays out 2,063,000 something XP. But I was about 300,000 XP short when I started tonight's stream, and running the 4-hour event for 2 million XP would have taken longer than running this one, which gives us 18,000. It's the second most rewarding event per minute in XP. So it gives us 18,000 for about 4 minutes. I'm just gonna have to run it about an hour, for an hour. 16, 17 times, I think. At 4 minutes a shot, so it's gonna give us 68 minutes. Plus loading times and everything. The game gives you back memories. When I started playing it again, because I initially started playing this game in 2010 when it came out. I bought it at launch, and I got from, I didn't remember that, but I got my first trophy like 3 days after it launched in North America. But I wasn't a trophy hunter back then, so I didn't care about getting everything done. So when I started playing it again in January or December, I don't remember, I was like, oh yeah, I started remembering all the licenses and all that stuff. I actually played the first Gran Turismos, 1, 2, and 3. I don't remember playing 4. I do remember playing 1, 2, and 3. And I haven't played 6 Sports or 7 yet. But I do own 6 and Gran Turismo Sport. As you can see, I still have the driving line. I have the drive assist. I don't use the manual shift or paddle shift. I just play the game with and use a standard view, standard options. I didn't change anything. So I know, like, it's a driving simulator. You should turn off that driving line and everything, but I just pop the disc in the machine, install the game, and play it like it's like it is. You own Sport 2 for 2 days now because you got a PS5? Awesome. I watched a few streams of Gran Turismo Sport, and doesn't seem to be a lot of people streaming it anymore. A lot of people are streaming Gran Turismo 7, obviously, but it looks like a very well-made game, actually. I just hope that by the time I get to it, the servers are gonna still be up, and I can and still be active enough that I can get all those wins and races in. Because you have to, like, win 95 online races, complete 302 races, I think, and you need to qualify first, or is it qualify first in pole position 90? Yeah, the servers are still up, but I mean, I hope by the time I get to Gran Turismo Sport, that the servers are gonna still be up and there's gonna be still a good enough player base for me to be able to earn the online trophies. Alright, so we're almost done with this one. So Bucky, are you using a racing wheel or are you using a controller? If you have started playing it, that is. Controller. The experience with a racing wheel is completely different. So I'm currently using the Logitech G29. You're getting wheels soon? Oops. So this wheel is really well made. I mean, you have leather, real leather stitched on the wheel. The controls are very good. Like the wheel is very sturdy. The pedals are nice. They have that little carpet grip under it. Like if you install it on a carpet or something, it has a little bar with some little teeth, so that it grips into the carpet. You have your standard holes to fix it, to attach it to a racing stand or a cockpit. Very powerful clamps if you want to clamp it to a desk. It is PS3 and PS4 5 compatible, which is one of the reasons I went for this one, because I wanted to use it on the PS3. The main downside of it, though, is that it's a gear-driven wheel. So when you're doing rally events, or when you're running rally events, or if you're driving a car that has a lot of vibration. For example, when I was doing the Nürburgring, the 4 hours of Nürburgring with the Red Bull X 2010 car, the thing rattles like crazy. The wheel is trying to simulate the texture of the track or the road you're on. So to do that, it vibrates. And the gears knock against one another, and so you feel like a clunking, or I don't know how to explain it, in the wheel, and it's friggin' noisy. Like my stream room / game room / whatever office is in the basement. My wife is in the bedroom upstairs, and she hears, and not above me, like behind, like in the room behind, and she hears the vibration of the wheel. So I don't typically play at night because it wakes up the kids and my wife upstairs. Or I don't play tracks that have rally or games that have rally because of that. But for the price, it's what, $250, I think, $250 approximately. For the price, it's probably the best option that you have. Now, what I've been thinking about doing is getting the Trustmaster. What is it? T300 GT or something. I don't remember. T300 RS GT. I don't remember the model number. It's a bit more expensive. It's around, I think it's $400, but it's belt driven. So it's not a direct drive. It's not as powerful as Fanatec or some of the upper end or higher end wheels. But since it's belt driven, it doesn't do that clunking that this one does. But and the wheel itself is not as well made. It is they call it quick release wheel. It's not a real quick release. You actually have a little screw on the wheel that you need to unscrew so that you can remove it from the shaft. But you can change wheels. So Trustmaster has a bunch of different wheels that you can use on the base that comes with it. It just feels really cheap that the quick release is actually not a real quick release. You actually need to unscrew that little screw so you can pull out the wheel. And over time, I would assume that little screw will mark the shaft or will wear. And if you're in the habit of changing wheels a lot, I guess that little screw will eventually get damaged, or I don't know. And I also believe that the Trustmaster is PS3 compatible. I was also looking into a Fanatec, the Fanatec one that is done specially for Gran Turismo, but that one is only compatible with PS4 and PS5 consoles. You can't play PS3 games on it, and it's like upwards of $1,000. I think it's 1,200. Or maybe 900, and it goes up by a few $100 if you get the additional booster pack. But you get a wheel that is like this one has, I think, 3 Newton meters of force feedback. The Fanatec has 8, which is pretty insane, I must say. Yeah, running pretty good laps, all in the 43.7 range. Very consistent, which is good. All right, another one done. Okay. So, how much XP are we missing now? Okay. 120. Yeah, about 120. So 120. Let's do the exact calculation here. Let me just pull out my calculator. All right, so 7,576, 732 minus 7,454, 628. So 122, and we get 18,595. Only 7 more. 7 more times. So 28 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna almost be a full normal Padlet Trophy Hunter stream. An hour and a half. But okay, so we said 7 more times. That means we did already 10? So I calculated I had to do this 17 times. So if I only have 7 left, that means I ran 10 races already. Makes sense. 56 minutes, 4 minutes a race, plus the intro, a bit of talking in between. It had been a while since I streamed a game from the PS3. I did play the God of War, the old God of War games, but that was on PS Plus streaming on my PS5. But actually streaming from the PS3 directly, it's been a while. I need to remember to use the moment when I pop the plat for the game. And what's fun with this is I'm gonna be able to control when I pop it. The trophies will pop only when you go back. Alright, maybe not, because I'm gonna get level 40. We'll see. What I remember from the other trophies would pop only when you back out to the main menu. They don't actually pop when you reach the milestone. Like if you oh shit. Like I need to like get to level 40. I think the trophy will pop only when I exit to the main menu, and then the plat will pop after that. Alright, another one done. You know what? I'm gonna turn off the poll for shit. I'm gonna turn off the poll for this one. I hope I can catch up with you guys. Yeah, no problem. So I want to turn off the poll because I want to get a clear capture of, although I am recording the gameplay separately, so I can always see it, but I want to see the plat notification on there without having that poll thing. By the way, for anyone that's new on the channel, the way it works here is that you guys vote for the next franchise or game that I'm going to play. I give you guys 3 choices, and you choose. How do you vote? 100 challenge points will buy you 1 vote, and you can vote as many times as you want, as long as you have enough points to purchase the votes. Obviously, the points are free. All you need to do is watch the stream, and you'll get channel points. This being said, though, the poll is going to be retiring, should I say, when I start Neo. I'm probably going to bring it back at some point, but there's a bunch of games I want to play on stream. Yeah, I don't want to get sidetracked. Actually, after Neo, I really want to play Borderlands and Darksiders. So they've been on those 2 franchises have been on the poll for a really long time, and they never win. So I'm gonna retire the poll for a bit and just go and play those franchises, get them off of the backlog. Alright, last corner. Okay. Another one done. 5 more. 5 more to go. The feeling is so weird. Something's gonna be missing, I think, from my daily routine. So I was in the habit of in the morning, drive my kids to daycare, drive my wife to work, and she can't drive anymore because of her eyes. Then I would come back home, and I'd have like about an hour, 45 minutes before I started work. So I would come down here, get the wheel installed or plugged in, and either do a race or two, or grind medals, or run laps for the special events or whatever. And then at lunch, I would do the same thing. I would go, well, not the same thing, but I would go up, have a quick lunch, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then come back down here, plug everything in, and do another like 45 minutes. So that was my daily or my weekly routine for the last, what, 5 or 6 months, I guess. Because before, the wheel was in the living room, but then eventually I decided I was going to record everything and do a let's play series that you can actually watch on my YouTube channel. There's 9 episodes up so far, I believe. So you have the last events of the AMG Driving Academy. You have the Gran Turismo Rally, all the Gran Turismo Rally. The beginner events are all in one single episode, and then you have for intermediate and expert, you have one episode per rally event. Then you have one episode for the Grand Tour, and I think that's where I'm at. I think, yeah, I was editing the Sebastian Loeb rally event last week, which I haven't finished yet. And after that, we're gonna have the Red Bull X Challenge, or the Sebastian Vettel X Challenge. That's gonna be episode 12, I think. And episode 13 is gonna be this, or a summary of this. It's not gonna be a full. I'm gonna probably just keep the last race and a bit of what we've been looking at in the beginning, like the amount of time I spent, the distance driven, and all that stuff. All right, 66,000 XP away. It's hard to believe I'm that close. 4 more. 16 minutes away from a 600-hour plat. I was thinking about playing NASCAR Heat 5, I think. I have. But going around and round and round and round like that makes me doubt that I actually want to play that. Although, I must say that in NASCAR there's going to be much more traffic around me, and I assume that the AI is going to be much stronger. There is a bit of NASCAR in this game too, but not much. NASCAR events were actually pretty fun. Although, again, you're so. It's not that you get a powerful car. It's just that I feel like the AI is just soft. They're not actually really good. Apart from the NASCAR Academy thing, or was that NASCAR Academy or NASCAR Driving School? I don't remember what it's called. Where you have like some quick events and you need to draft and to get by and finish first. Apart from that, the few NASCAR races that there is in the game aren't very difficult. It's all about drafting. Okay, final lap. Feels weird to be so far away from the screen. Actually, I'm used to be this far away from the screen, but it's weird to see myself far away from the screen on my camera. Alright, another one done. 3 more to go. Forgot that I need to press start or X to start. That is. Another 12 minutes or 11 minutes and we're gonna be hopping that plat. 11 minutes away. Wow. 2 more laps. Did I run a 49? Did I see a 49-second lap? That was the first lap. It's a rolling start. I don't remember being that bad. Oh. 43.540 is pretty good. That was good. Wobbly. Okay. 2 more. $547. We need about 30,000. Oh man, it's so close. It's funny how I like getting so close to the end of this. I kind of remember some of the things that I had to go through. Like I remember, and it's not the races that were hard. It's all those other stuff. The license tests. Replaying those goddamn license. Some of them are I had to replay God knows how many times. Some of them I got on the first try. But then the Igor Nordwand event in the Grand Tour. 8 hours. Not in one sitting though, but 8 hours of trying over and over and over and over and over again. Playing with the settings, trying different lines, braking points, more braking, less braking. Until one day, I think I had to beat one, what was it? I don't remember, like, I think it was like 2 minutes 17 seconds or something like that, and I did like 2:17.041, like 41 thousandths of a second. I was like, oh my god, that was so close. And finally, eventually got it. And then the Red Bull events. I have all of these recorded, all my sessions. The Nürburgring GP, F1 GP track for the Vettel X Challenge. I think it took me 22 hours just to get the gold time for that one. And then Monza I got like in half an hour or maybe an hour. And forget about Suzuka. I just, by that time I couldn't. I tried I tried it for I tried Suzuka for 5 or 6 hours, and I just like decided to, you know what, screw that. I found a first copy of the game that wasn't patched, and I used the glitch for Suzuka to get gold because I just couldn't stand it anymore. I wanted to do it legit, but it was just too much. And I was actually only 2 seconds away from the gold time. I could have gotten with a few, maybe another 10 or 15 hours of practice. I didn't want to put another 10 to 15 hours on it. All right. There we go, guys. The last one. Look at that. Look at that progress. XP bar. It's full. We are 10,000 XP away. Just gonna prepare my... Alright. Let's get ready for it. There it goes. 3 minutes 45 seconds. In 3 minutes and 45 seconds, we are going to pop the Gran Turismo 5 plat. Plat number 100 for me. This has been a 12-year journey. I can tell you exactly after. So, you know what I'm going to do when I'm done with this, I'm going to take like just a short break, get the wheel out of the way, and do a proper conclusion to tonight's stream. Funny, he's got a euphoric feeling. It's weird because at one point when I had only one trophy left and I was looking at like the different strategies or ways I could get to level 40, and when I realized that the fastest I could get to level 40 from where I was by playing the game for 69 hours, I was like, I'm gonna put in 69 hours for one single trophy. Imagine that. Imagine the number of games I could have platted in the 600 hours I spent on this thing. Let's say at an average of 20 hours per game, I could have platted 30 games. 30 games in the last 7 months. I'm gonna get one for this. Okay. The final lap, guys. Final lap in the 7 or 12-year journey. $600 hours, 586 exactly. Let's round it up to 600. 590. And final corners about 10 seconds away. And it's done. Well, it's gonna be done once the trophies pop, but max level. Okay, as I said, the trophy doesn't pop until you exit to the menu. So let's make this a moment. Or did I do that too fast? Okay. And there we should pop. There we go. Excellent driver. And the platinum. That took quite a bit of it. That took a while though. Comment ça? Just give me a second, okay? I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna get this out of the way. I'll be right back. Okay, give me like 30 seconds. All right, okay. I'm back. How do I feel? Really happy. Relieved. No, besoin de Kleenex, merci. All right. I'm just gonna update my trophy, synchronize my trophies, and we can look at my PSNP after. Well, I'm doing this as I talk to you guys. Oh man, so relieved that this is finally over. So an hour and a half. So the exact. Let me see here. So the exact amount of time it took me, 587 hours. That's the total amount of time it took me, 587 hours. Fou pareil, ouais. Pas mal. All right. Let me see here. It should be good. Platinum number 100. 100% completed. 118. Look at that. All 59 trophies. 10 on 10. A 0.55% rarity plat. And my name is Mayo, right? Yeah, 97.24. And then you have Gran Turismo 5. J'avais besoin d'un jeu pour arriver à 100. Je voulais faire un milestone avec. J'étais à 99, puis je me disais, je peux pas attendre. Un matin, je me suis dit, à soir, ça se passe. Et là, j'étais comme, je peux pas attendre à genre la semaine prochaine pour popper, je sais pas moi, trophée de Liberation, un plat de Liberation ou quelque chose de même. Je dis, j'ai maillot sur ma Vita, je vais faire ça pour arriver à ça. First trophy, November 28th, 2010. 12 years, 8 months, and 2 weeks. I'm pretty sure I am the slowest achiever. No, this dude. Oh, god damn it. I needed that for a badge. This guy got it slower than me. 12 years, 8 months, 2 weeks. The bastard. He got the plat today. He got the plat like... what are the odds? At 8:34. I was... I thought I was gonna get one of the badges because... oh, god damn it. Doesn't matter. Bastard. Like, couldn't he, like, wait, like, a day? November 25th. The game was released when? November 24th. Okay, so he really was... oh, god damn it. Anyways. So yeah. 12 years, 8 months, and 2 weeks. It took me to plot this game. What a journey it was. Alright. And it was close. But, you know what? Shit happens. It's done. I could have waited a day or two more, I guess. It's only a badge, it doesn't matter. Alright, so that's it for me for tonight, guys. An hour and a half. I was expecting a bit less, but... En fait, oui, je le savais. Ben, en fait, non, mais je regardais. Je m'étais dit si ça l'arrive, tu sais, j'aurais pu attendre un peu. Parce que j'ai commencé comme 4 jours après que le jeu est launché. Fait que c'est sûr que c'est quelqu'un qui l'avait, qui avait son premier trophée à launch day. J'attendais juste 3-4 jours de plus, puis j'aurais pu avoir le badge. Mais c'est pas grave. Alrighty, anyways. With this being said, I'm done for tonight. We're Thursday. I'll be back on Sunday. And we're going to be back on Sunday with our regular programming, which means we're going to be playing some Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Alright? So, thank you for being here. I'm really happy that we got to share this moment together. Finally done. I will go rest now. Actually, I'm gonna go take screenshots of this and post it all over the social media just to brag a bit that I got it done, and then I'm going to bed. So take care, everyone. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Until then, stay safe. As always, happy hunting. Ciao.